My name's Tómas Delgado. I'm the owner of Candelas Guitars. We've been in business for 95 years. My grandfather and my tío Candelas, his brother, they were orphans. They were getting odd jobs and doing different things. My grandfather ended up working for a builder, a guy that was doing door frames, and so he learned carpentry. The guys would get together and make like a table or a chair or whatever, and like a little contest. And somebody had joked around with my grandpa and was like, well, build a guitar. So my grandfather did it. He put it together and strung it up. He started playing. So he started making more and more guitars, and my tío Candela said, we need to open a shop. Well, I guess you can say I started since I was a little boy, learning how to run around the shop, and you know, my dad had me selling picks and answering the phone and just being around him all the time. My grandpa was working 4 days a week. He's like, well, I'll tell you what. He's all, I'll show you. And I go, you'll show me? He's like, yeah, what do you want to learn? And I was like, everything. I want to learn it all. The really cool thing was he taught me how to work on violins. He taught me how to rehair bows, how to take apart a bow, put it back together, set up the sound post, and then I just took over the shop and ran with it. I have rooms in my shop, so I don't ever let anybody watch me work, like my grandpa. Like, that's how he did it, right? Candelas, pre-COVID, especially the maybe 4 or 5 years before, we were thriving, we were busy. I had a couple guys working for me, and be honest, we're aging, I'm aging, so we're taking on a lot, but we're doing a lot, we're in a rhythm. Then COVID hit, and then I took inventory of what I had here, and I couldn't believe it. It's been 3.5-year waiting list just on repairs. I didn't realize. And then a 3.5-year, 4-year waiting list on custom guitars. But I'm doing the work, I'm doing the work. I go, I'm holding on as long as I can, but it's gonna take me 5 years to figure out how I'm gonna sell this company and what I'm gonna do. Maybe somebody would wanna buy it and I'll teach them everything, right? But then here comes my son.
I fell in love with it, and I told my pops, I said, look, this is what I wanna do for the rest of my life.
The grant that we received from the Conservancy and from Wells Fargo, it makes you feel like somebody's out there watching and helping. You don't feel like you're alone. That's the big thing. What it represents is that somebody actually cares and says, we acknowledge you, and here we want to help you. If we can preserve these history that we have here, maybe people will cherish it more and value it more.
Humans have to be part of a purpose bigger than themselves, and what a pleasure and what a blessing to be able to work, you know, for the generations before you, that's part of your family.
And owning a business, you have to continue to evolve and educate, and it's a constant.
I feel like for the last 95 years, we've been a beacon of that, and I want people to know that with me making this decision, it's gonna go on for hopefully another 20, 30 years.